have to love the sport. If you hate it, it makes no sense. So you have to make it. You have to feel safe coming into swimming training.
아, 되게 중요한 얘기인데 이제 그 지난 10에서 15년간의 연구에 따르면 그 올림픽 수영 선수들 혹은 선수들 출신들 보면 30살까지는 엄청 그 훈련량을 밀어붙여가지고 어느 정도의 피크를 가긴 하지만 그 뒤로는 완전히 이제 멘탈적으로 부서져가지고 그 다음부터 모든 걸 다 포기하는 사람들 좀 많이 봤대요. 그런데 저희는 이제 100살까지 계속 할 거기 때문에 30살 이후에도 계속 60년 동안 계속 할 거기 때문에 그렇게까지 할 필요는 없고 이제 저희가 좀 정신적으로 안정적으로 가야 되는 거를 좀 추구한다는 거를
Okay. So you want to be a good swimmer. You want to swim forever until you're 100, right? But there's things you need to work on yourself to always be ready to swim. Okay. I'll go to the first bullet point. I'll let you translate second. Okay. So to become a better athlete means you have to be a better person. Okay. So you have to try to find what did you do good and great in your day. You always have to think positive. Okay. Encourage others to be great. Okay, and focus on things that you can do well. So what does it mean? When I'm training or what I'm doing in life, don't think about the negative things. Oh, what have I done wrong? What have I done bad? What happens is it makes you toxic in your brain. So you always have to say, and positive reinforcement has been proven in science that you have to say, so, okay, today it's been hard, but today, you know what I did well? And Richard told me I did this well, and I'm happy about it. I did this well. So very good.
그러니까 지금 롱런 하기 위한 수영을 하기 위해서는
Continuous improvement. What does it mean? Is don't think what you have done wrong. Never. You always have to think what I can do better or slowly improve. Okay? It's not. So same thing in life. It's always the small things that you improve will gain in time. If you do always 0.1% every day, you'll gain 36% in 1 year. Right? For example, okay, I do quick math. I need to gain 3 seconds. I get fast. It's impossible. Like you have to say, okay, how can I gain 0.1 second? How can I gain another 0.1? And it will grow slowly. It will get that 1 second, and that 2 seconds. But it starts very slow, and it's giving you good hope to always get better. Because 3 seconds is huge.
그러니까 PB를 위해서 내가 지금 뭐 단기간에 뭐 심리적인 압박감도 주고 그렇기 때문에 되게 부정적이기 때문에 좀 긍정적이에요. No PB -1, okay? Like 0.1.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay? Everybody gets there. Okay? And find the joy and spur in life. Okay? So find the small things that makes you happy. Always a smile. Yeah? Very good. Okay, before going there, again,
질문 있어요?
질문 있어요? Thank you. I'm noticing a trend, especially in amateurs, that they don't understand what are the different energies to swim. People think they always have to move, swim.
수영에 대한 이제 기본 설명을 할 건데 대부분 수영을 할 때 그냥 그러니까 수영을 한다 안 한다 약간 그런 컨셉이 있지 이 단계별로 어떻게 진행되는지에 대한 약간 기본 그 지식이 없어가지고 그거 없는 것 같아서 그걸 좀 설명할 수 있도록 하겠습니다.
Okay, so basically there's 3 types of energies. Okay, there's more. Okay, I'll give you just 3. Okay, there's aerobic, anaerobic, and sprinting. And each of them is how much energy you put and how much rest you're allowed to have. Okay? So the first one, aerobic, is the one that you don't have a lot of rest. Okay? It's to build endurance. Okay? So usually it's 60 to 80% of your effort or heart rate with your max rate. So we have ratios, don't need to remember the ratios. What's important to remember is that around when I give you 2 minutes swimming, I try to give you 10 to 15 seconds rest. Because my goal is to give you endurance. Okay? But you don't need to swim hard. It's just endurance. That's the first one.
우선 유산소 같은 경우에는 자기 최대 심박수 기준으로 60에서 80%로 이제 올리는 게 목적인 거고 예를 들어서 2분 정도 2분 사이클을 한다고 했을 때 1분 15초 1분 50초 정도로 이제 수영을 하고 10초 정도 돌렸을 때 한 10초 정도 쉰다. 10초에서 15초 정도 쉰다. 그리고 이제 강도는 한 최대 심박수를 60에서 80% 정도 준다. 그걸 알고 계시죠.
And these 2 last ones, this the most for you guys because you guys want to do a lot of sprinting and hundreds. Okay. So the next one is anaerobic. It's more for lactate. So this is the one I make you swim hard, not the fastest hard, but I have to give you rest. Like we say 1 for 25, 1 for 1. So if it's 1 minute of swimming, 30 seconds and more of rest. Why? Because I need your body to reset a little bit. Because it's hard, and your brain is like, you need some time, your body needs to reset to try to train at that hard intensity. Okay, so you need the rest to reset well. If you don't reset well, your body's going to shut down and doesn't want to train anymore. I want you to train. I want you to keep training. So I have to give you the rest to train again.
그래서 두 번째는 이제 무산소인데 이거는 이제 젖산을 이제 한계치까지 이제 좀 발생시키는 그런 것들이거든요. 근데 이거는 최대 심박수의 90에서 95%를 올리는데 1분 정도 사이클을 한다고 했을 때 30초를 쉬게 하는 그거를 이제 무산소성 이제 훈련으로 할 수가 있습니다. 근데 이게 문제가 뭐냐면 그 80에서 95%를 올리는데 여기서 이제 계속 쉼을 조금 한 30초가 아니라 한 15초에서 10초로 이렇게 줄인다고 하고 계속 밀어붙이면 그 몸 상태가 이제 금방 떨어지기 때문에 이 무산소 훈련을 하기 위해서는 저런 상태를 유지해야 됩니다.
And for the sprinting, this is where I give you a lot of time, right? You notice when I give you sprints, you have a lot of time to rest, a lot. Why? Because this is again, if I want you to give your 100%, your body needs to reset mentally and hormonally and physically. Because even your hormones, are kicking in and it needs to be filtered by everything in your body here. Okay? So that's why sprinting is very important. Like you notice, sprinting all the time, non-stop, you're gonna die. Right? You feel it. So if I give you the rest, your brain is like, okay, Richard is nice, I'm safe. Okay, I'm safe. First, I'm safe. I can give 100% because when I ask you to do 100%, because you need to practice 100% because okay, this is a concept that it's very not a lot of people say. So if you train